G'day you good motherfuckers, hope you're having an absolute bloody cracker. I need to talk to you about something very, very important. There's something you need to see. Last week, the greatest video of all time was released on Facebook. It was uploaded by an independently owned Foodworks. Foodworks is a supermarket chain here in Australia and they take their social media very seriously.
The planet, and it's all here over Easter at Foodworks Eagle Heights. Follow me, let us we hop around. Look at me hop, I flip, I flop, I hip, I hop, I ho, hi ho, around we go, hi ho, hi ho.
I'm not sure if this video was endorsed by Foodworks itself, but it was certainly fucking fantastic. In fact, it was the best piece of content that I've seen online since Trent Hunt's last video.
Oh, fuck! Oh.
Now, if you don't know who Trent Hunt is, Trent's one of those YouTube, Facebook prank dudes. You know, the guys that nail their nipples to pieces of wood, spew on their mates, or piss in their mouths and spit on themselves. You know, those amazing content creators. And you might be sitting at home thinking, oh, why is he picking on Trent? Trent's me fucking man. I love Trent more than I love riding around shopping centre car parks at night time on my scooter being a mad cunt. Well, it might seem a bit weird that I'm having a crack at Trent, but the reason I'm having a crack at Trent is because it recently came to my attention that he left a very interesting YouTube comment on my video about the silly salmon challenge. Now that video was just making fun of the ridiculousness behind that challenge, but Trent saw it very differently. He said basically that video was so offensive and that no one in our industry, referring to me and him, would want to ever collaborate with me again. Now of course I'm paraphrasing. What he actually said to me had a lot more fucking yeah brah, you can't brah do this, brah, you know, that type of shit. But I thought I'd clean it up for all the intellectuals that watch my videos. You know what I'm talking about, you good motherfuckers. Now Trent, I'd just like to point out one thing. You mentioned that we are in the same industry. Trent, you make videos of nailing your nipple to pieces of wood. I tell jokes, okay? We are not in the same industry. We're not even on the same planet, motherfucker. Pull your head in. Anyway, back to this fantastic video from Foodworks. Now this gentleman has received hundreds of thousands of views on this video, which is exactly what he set out to do. It's actually a very interesting case of perfect Facebook marketing, but there's a reason that it's so perfect. Because he may well be the craziest man in Australia.
Hi guys, you're probably wondering what I'm doing.
We are most certainly wondering what you're doing, champ, but please, go on.
I know I'm the Easter Bunny because I got my flippy floppy ears and my flippy floppy hat and I go like this.
Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, meth is a hell of a drug.
So we're open every single day over Easter. In fact, we won't shut from 6 in the morning till 7 at night.
Every single day over Easter, this Foodworks will not shut, and I guarantee that this gentleman will not sleep.
Oh, the world's best barbecue chicken. Mitchie, get a film on that. Lovely. Imagine one of those.
That is the most unappetizing barbecue chicken I've possibly ever seen in my entire life. And if there's anything I know about meth heads, is they don't eat. So I don't know what this bloke's talking about, but I think he's a bit of a liar.
It's like one of those little pigeons you get in other places.
Did he just say they're like pigeons that you get at other places? Where the fuck are you buying pigeons from, mate?
These are the real big chickaroos, and you can have those little...
The real big chickaroos. All right, I like it. Fair enough.
Large chips, please, little me. Large chips, please, Jen. Extra chicken salt.
Oh yes, no, absolutely. Obviously this gentleman's of sound mind because he's aware of the need for chicken salt on chips. But what the fuck is this? I just don't, I cannot wrap my head around what the thought process that this guy's gone through before he's made the video. Alright guys, we're going to make a marketing video, we're going to sell some barbecue chickens, not those bloody pigeons that they sell at other shops. Oh, well what do you want to do? How do we separate ourselves from the competition? I've got the perfect motivation. Just let me go grab my glass Barbie and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Look at that, one of our famous wingdings.
I have heard a lot about the famous Foodwork wingdings. In fact, it's right up there with a bucket of the Colonel's finest. This bloke's about to eat one of these on camera, which is not something I've ever wanted to see more. So let's watch on.
Can he get the whole lot in? Of course I can, because I'm Peter Rabbit.
Does Peter Rabbit have a big mouth? What does that even mean? Peter Rabbit eats a lot of chicken. I don't understand. I really don't understand.
Oh. Oh.
That is by far the most sexualized version of someone eating a piece of chicken that I've ever experienced. That was fucking weird, mate. Absolutely magnificent. I've never seen someone so happy over a chicken wing. But good on you, mate. I'm glad you enjoy it. Now, make sure you chew that before you keep speaking, because we want to be polite.
So come on down over Easter and see us at Food Works Eagle Heights!
I tell you what, this guy set out to really advertise his store. And fuck me, he did that. I reckon his business has gone through the roof, if he still has a job. Because we must remember that this is a corporate entity, and I don't know if that's the image that they're going for. I worked in social media before I started doing this, and you usually have to go through a process of reviewing videos and changing them to fit the corporate guidelines. I'm not too sure if this is FoodWorks corporate guidelines, but I fucking hope it is. I don't want to put too much shit on this guy either. I really enjoyed that video. It was viewed hundreds of thousands of times. It's obvious that it worked and probably increased the amount of people that came to his store. Apparently people have been watching him stream playing Fortnite online as well. Like, this guy's really making a run for it, and good fucking on him. I'd love him to come on my Australian tour in a couple of months and open for me, because that fucking energy that he has, it may be methamphetamine related, but much like a meth junkie's scabs, it's infectious. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy put himself out on the internet, which is what I do, and I know the sort of backlash that it can have. The comments were hilarious, but some attacked the guy, and fuck that shit. It's a really funny video to look at. I think the guy was just putting it on a little bit. Good on him. I hope he was putting it on. I fucking hope for you, mate, that that was an act. Otherwise, listen, you need to talk to someone, okay? But if you're around that area near that FoodWorks, go in and buy something. Go and buy your steak from there or something like that. Support this dude for putting himself out on a limb and risking a huge amount of retaliation. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was only a short one today, but make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my Instagram, my Snapchat. Check out my Patreon if you wish to support me. There'll be another video up this week, so fret not. Have a great afternoon. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East, etc. Cheers.